Well, I've just picked this up off the customer. It's that dirty. And dirty before I've even started the job. I'm telling you something now, I'll run away. Mitsubishi made skips. Whew. Take a look at this.
Here it is, it's a 2007 Mitsubishi L200 for work. Just in case they thought we was going to take Cinderella to the ball in it. As you can see, the car's absolutely disgusting. It's got mud and dirt all over the wheels, arches and bodywork. The local neighbours, or window phantoms as I like to call them, must thought I was crazy when I brought this old bus home. There's his radio to tell his friends just how dirty his car is, and as you can see, there's dirt and mould and stains all over the seats and interior. The footwells are no better, with mouldy old pots and dirt in there. And looking here, you can see the carpet's absolutely destroyed.
Right guys, first things first. I'm gonna get all the crap out of this car. Like this manky old bottle of juice with mould in. Right, we're getting up invoices and personal items out now. There's all sorts in here. Oh, would you see that? 2 wallets, eh? No 10 quids in here for me. Tight bastard. Seen this one. White fibre. It's that old, it's got arthritis.
After we've finally removed the rubbish from the vehicle, it's onto the flatbed, and we're taking all the dirt out of here and catching it into a dustpan, and then removing all the seats from the vehicle because it is going to get wet when we blast all the door jambs out. We're using some Surfex HD diluted down to a precision guesstimation of 20:1, and using this to spray all the tyres and wheel wells. As you can see, it works absolutely instantly. It's the best degreaser I've ever used or seen, and I just applied this onto the cargo area of the pickup too. So we're just going to apply some snow foam to the car. This is Built Amber's Auto Foam. It is the best one you can buy. It is a pre-wash, and it should be used as a pre-wash. As you can see, it's working absolutely instantly, breaking down all the dirt on the paintwork. You can see it just falls off. Just helping aiding when pressure washing. If you're using anything else like chemical guys or Maguire's that don't even work but are super foamy, then obviously you're just doing this to post for the neighbours. After we've done this, we're just going to run round all the exterior trim with a bore head detail brush, just to work into it wherever we can't get with a wash mitt. If you do like these kind of videos, please do consider subscribing. It is free and it will help my channel out massively. Don't forget the gas door. This always gets forgotten about and neglected, and it just finishes the vehicle off nicely. Now on to blasting out the wheel arches to remove the swamp monster that's inside it. And you can see all the dirt running out onto the floor. The pre-treatment of Surfex HD here has done a marvellous job of breaking down all the grime. Once we blast them all out, we're just going to apply some more all-purpose cleaner and then brush the face of the tyre and the face of the wheel with a wheel brush. And then we're just going to rinse it away using a 25-degree nozzle. Onto the rest of the car. Continuing with the 25-degree nozzle, we're blasting away any of the remaining dirt and debris and contaminants on the paint as much as we possibly can, making sure to get all the small areas where you can't get to with a wash mitt. Now it's question time for you guys. What are your daily drivers, dream cars, or what is the dirtiest car you have seen or personally cleaned yourself? I realised halfway through rinsing off the vehicle that the car was facing downhill. I turned the car around in order to be able to rinse out the cargo area. Here I am pretending to be the Queen of England while turning the car around with no seat. Look at this royal wave. Oh yeah, so brilliant. Now we're spraying some iron fallout remover onto the paintwork. Basically what this does is you spray it onto the paint and it makes the iron fall out. It's a very creative name. When it's turned red, this is when you know it's activated. I like to do this before I shampoo a car, just to have less contaminants on the paint when I do the contact wash. I'm giving the car a contact wash now, using the 2 bucket method, although in my wash bucket there is no car shampoo. I'm using all-purpose cleaner and dish soap to remove any of the remaining grease and grime to get this all down to the bare paint, ready for the paint correction. After the contact wash, we're using a clay bar and a quick and slick detailing spray just to remove any of the contaminants that could possibly damage the paint when we go to correct it later in the video. After this, we're gonna start on the interior of the vehicle, and you just wait, we've got some crazy extractions coming.
Right, it's time to suck all the farts out of the car now, so we're going to do some fart busting. Oh, just like Ghostbusters, that way. Who are you going to call? Me, Mr. Bit.
Now it's time to vacuum clean the carpets, just to remove any of the gremlins, parts and skid marks. Using the open end first to remove all the big bits, and then using the small bit just to get in there and work everything out. I'm dousing the carpets with Surfex HD diluted down to 20:1 before moving on to use my Chemical Guy 7-inch carpet brush. This is a very aggressive brush. I would only recommend using this on heavy duty carpets such as this. I also use the small drill brush attachment in the drill to get into the areas I can't access before letting it sit for a few minutes before extracting. Look at the brown filth that's coming up the extractor hose. The Surfex HD has done an excellent job of degrading all the dirt that's inside this. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave you with these extractions for a little while. And here's some before and after shots coming up, and you can see the transformation of the carpet. I work in small sections in vehicles, just doing one section at a time. As you can see, vacuum cleaning alone makes a huge difference of the carpet. Repeating the process for the passenger side of the vehicle. Surfex HD, carpet brush, and leave it to rest for a while before extracting. And I'll leave you again with this one, guys. We're just going to spray some more solution onto the carpets and do a second pass because I couldn't get everything out with just one attempt. Everything I couldn't get with the extractor because the head won't fit. I just used my wet and dry vacuum cleaner just to suck out the rest of the areas I can't access. Onto the seats now. As you can see, these are just as bad as the carpets. We're just vacuum cleaning all the excess dirt that's on these. Once we've vacuumed all the dirt off the seats, we're just going to use some Surfex HG again, 20-1. Spray it on liberally, not too much, just enough to dampen them. And then we're going to hit this with a small drill brush because the seats are very soft. This perforated seat cover was a little bit soft. I didn't really want to hit it with the big drill brush because it's slightly more abrasive than the small one. It's a little bit of a long-winded process, but it is what it is. And then we're just going to suck everything out with the extractor. I thought these marks on the seat was stains. It's actually not stains, it's damage to the fabric. And here's some more before and afters. Same again for the top of the seat, just vacuum clean everything off before spraying some Surfex HD on it. As you can see, there's mould here on the side of the seat. I always put less solution into seats because obviously whatever you put into the seat you have to get back out again. And then in the extractor I'm just using hot water and spraying it down just to dilute the solution and help bring up any of the stains and dirt in the fabric. Once we've completed all the seats, we're on into the interior trim of the car. We're just spraying on some Surfex HD. Again, I use this for everything, and then just working in with everything in with a detail brush and a steam cleaner. The doors are a little bit dirtier than the centre console, so I'm using a magic eraser. It's slightly more abrasive, just to help everything out. The same again, just get the steam cleaner out, blast everything away and just wipe it clean with a microfiber cloth. We're using a white foam pad for this. It's very abrasive and high cut, and some compound because the paint is heavily scarred and it's flatter than a witch's tit. On to polishing the vehicle after compounding. I'm using a blue pad. This is a finishing pad, it's with zero cut. And I'm using some Chemical Guys VSS scratch and swirl remover. This means I can do the job in 2 passes. And as you can see, it's looking absolutely fantastic once we wipe away the excess with a plush microfiber towel. That's the vehicle all finished. Putting the seats back in, I have applied some 303 aerospace to the interior and some tyre shine, and there you go. Doesn't it look amazing? If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.